Okay, Silicon Power S60 SATA 3 120 gigabytes. Internal SSD. This is a good replacement for your hard drive if you're still using hard drives. These things have no moving parts. They're more like flash drives. So more reliable, quicker at reading and writing. Silent. And even more efficient. 7mm wide, ultra slim type. I think that's pretty much the same as any other SSD as far as I know, but there you go. So data transfer rate is saying that it reads at 4.3 times faster, and it writes at 5.3 times faster. You know, these claims are their own tests on optimal settings and equipment and whatever, so the proper results will probably be different for yourself and for me, but we will try that out now in a sec. First we're going to plug it in, install it and set it up. One thing to note, if you're not familiar with setting up internal hard drives, is that when you plug it in, it will not show up on your computer as a hard drive. It will not recognize that it even exists until you initialize it. You have to initialize it. So we will walk you through that and show you what to do. I've seen a lot of reviews on Amazon where people have given it 1 star and said that it doesn't show up and that it's faulty. It's not faulty, you just haven't set it up properly. So we'll have a look at that in a sec. Right, quick look at the instructions there and the specifications and information that you may want to have a look at. There's a quick description of how you put it into your laptop, because these are classed as laptop drives, of course, but they're not strictly used for them anymore. Right, it doesn't come with a bracket. This one here came with my Crucial SSD, but it doesn't come with one. But to be honest, I never use them anyway. I just kind of put them in the bay drive and let them sit there, because unless you're going to be lifting and carrying your PC around, you don't really need to secure it, I don't think. But so it's a SATA type there. You've got the 2 plugs, the 2 sockets at the top. It's all, I think it's like an aluminium construction or something, black, very light, almost feels like plastic. So I've already got my Crucial SSD in my docking station at the top of the PC, so I'm gonna have to put this on the inside. So the cables you need are these. That's the data cable, and that's the power cable. These should have come. They should be in your PC, or if not, then you'll have to get some. If you've built it yourself, then you should have those cables in the pack. That came with the power pack. So this is it already plugged in. Data cable there and the power cable right next to it. It's really easy. Okay, so if you haven't installed an internal hard drive before, or SSD, you will notice here that it is not showing up, and a lot of Amazon reviews have said, oh, it doesn't work because it's not showing up, but it's not the case. What you need to do is go to My Computer, right click it and click Manage. When your computer management comes up, you need to click on Disk Management, and this will show all your disks. It'll automatically recognize that you have installed a disk. It's showing up as disk 1 there, shows 111.79 gigabytes. Obviously it's never the full 120 that is advertised, so that's the one anyway. So click OK to initialize, and then right click on the disk, and you will see new simple volume. Click on that, click next, leave these at the defaults if you don't know what you're doing. And here you can assign a letter to the disk. All your drives have letters. Only the available ones will show up. You can see there the C and D and E drive are gone, and F and whatever. So I'm going to click on K and click on whatever you want. So that will then be the letter assigned to this drive. So click next. And here you can leave these at the default for for Windows at least anyway, and just rename the drive if you want to. So by default it's called new volume. If you don't have a name in your mind at the beginning, then just skip this and click next. But otherwise I'm gonna name this Red Unbox, because this is the drive I'm gonna move all my reviews to, because it's really taking up taking up space now on my main drive. So I'm gonna bought this drive for this purpose. So there you go, it's formatting now, and there it's done nice and quick. Red Unbox is drive K. So you'll see now in my computer it's showing up Red Unbox K, and there it is, showing up 111 gigabytes free of 111 gigabytes. I always wonder what happens to the rest. It's advertised as 120, but you can only use 111. Same with all drives, unfortunately, but there you go. So we're going to try and test this now, chucking in a file. It's nice and quick, 800 megabytes. That was over in a few seconds. So we'll try another one now. Let's bring this one in. This is 1.3 gig. Oh, nice and quick. It's lovely. Let's try a third. This one is 1.7 roughly, and it's 430 meg per second. I'm happy with that. Okay, so now I'll delete these files to see how quick they delete. Oh wow. Okay, straight away that one. So what I'll do now is bring in a large file. I'll bring in all my videos for Red Reviews. This is 56.4 gig. Let's see how long this one goes. Okay, it seems to be leveling out here around 165-ish. Now this system here is a 3.4 gigahertz Intel i7 Sandy Bridge processor with 16 gig of RAM, so it's always been pretty quick. It does tend to slow down though on large files, but it's not doing too bad. The largest file I've ever transferred in one go is probably about 5 or 6 gig, you know, nothing major at any one times. But this is the biggest transfer I've ever done, I think, in one go. Okay, so it took approximately 6 minutes for a 56.4 gig file. So it's not bad. I'm quite happy with that. I'm not going to be transferring large files much anymore. It's just, you know, once I've initially put on the files that I want to put on there, it's just a matter of then adding new files as it goes. I'm going to quickly try it now on this AS SSD benchmark program. To whap this open. This will test your read and write speeds. So you can select the drive at the top. My Crucial M4 is the top one. I changed the name of this, by the way, to oh, that's the one there. It's just showing the actual model numbers and stuff. So it's the K drive anyway. So we'll click on that and click start. So it'll go through its little procedure here of writing. It's going 142 meg per sec. And reading at 390 roughly. Okay, so it's done there. All my figures. I'm not sure what half of this means, to be fair. But for those of you who do know what you're looking at, they are the figures. So anyways, I'm not sure exactly how to use this thing, but I thought it'd be a good idea to show you, for those of you who do know more about this stuff, what kind of results this gives. So of course, remembering that when you install a internal hard drive or SSD, you have to initialize it first. It will not just show up like it does with a USB drive. So there we are, hopefully it was helpful. Sorry if it was a bit boring, it's a bit long, this video. I don't usually do videos this long, so I wanted to show you the example of the speeds there and how to set it up. So there you go, so far so good, and we'll see how this drive goes. Ta-ta for now.